Hey, thanks for coming to my channel. As you can expect, pregnancy does some crazy things to your body. But the thing that people always seem to find surprising is the fact that this is my third child and there are still things that manage to surprise me. So I thought it'd just be fun to do a little video on some of the weird things that still surprise me even now, even though it is my third time going through it. The first one is the fatigue. This fatigue is a whole nother level. My first trimester, I was literally falling asleep standing up in the middle of a conversation. That's how tired I was. I remember being pregnant with my second, with my son, trying to play a board game with my oldest and just falling asleep right there on the floor. Now I'm in my third trimester. It's a different type of fatigue, but it's still a level of fatigue that is unmatched. I'm talking exhaustion. I don't know. This is a fatigue beyond any kind of fatigue I can remember experiencing during not pregnant times, if that makes any sense. If you have like chronic fatigue or something, I'm totally not discounting that. I'm just saying, me personally, the second is pregnancy brain. One of the nurses at my doctor's office said that she's pregnant with her third and the pregnancy brain is worse than anything she experienced with her first two. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's like a third child thing. But my pregnancy brain is driving me up the walls. I cannot seem to complete sentences. I cannot drive from point A to point B without forgetting where I'm going. I tried to go to my doctor's office the other day. I drove a good half a mile or mile past the office before I realized that I had no idea where I was going at that point. Pregnancy brain's kicking my butt. Having to pee every 5 minutes. I'm not surprised that I have to pee every 5 minutes, but I am surprised at just how annoying it is. I can't sleep through the night because I'm having to pee. I can't seem to finish a conversation without having to leave and having to pee. I change positions. I have to pee. Right now, I have to pee. Like, it is so disruptive. I just constantly have to pee. I'm constantly running out of breath. Constantly. Going up the stairs, I'm out of breath. Walking from here to there, I'm out of breath. And if I'm tired, if I'm in one of those states of fatigue, oh my gosh, I am out of breath from being tired. I stand up to do the dishes, to brush my teeth. If I'm standing in line at the post office, which I was yesterday, I'm out of breath. It's worse just standing than it is like working out or something. If I'm just standing somewhere, I am out of breath. Right now, talking, you can probably hear me like gasping for breath between my words. I'm out of breath. But yeah, I'm out of breath a lot. The next one is how much I hate waistbands. This one, I'm kind of over at this point. I don't really care. Waistbands don't fit me anyways right now, so like it's a moot point. But in my first trimester, while I was still trying to wear the same clothes that I would normally wear, waistbands were like my sworn mortal enemy. Like, I put on pants and immediately was like screaming at how much I hated how the waistband felt. It's so bad. I got so sick of having like a waistband that I went and bought maternity shorts. It was just something about having that kind of compression around my waist. Just, I could not handle it. It was the worst ever. I just don't remember having so much hatred for clothes. Hate waistbands. The heat is another one. I'm so overheated during this pregnancy. I feel like I have no ability to thermoregulate. First trimester, I needed ice packs for my face, for my head, nonstop. I actually had a little hack where I kept the ice pack under my pillow. So every time I flipped the pillow, it would be cold because nothing was ever cold enough for my face during my first trimester. Lately, it's been my feet. My feet are always hot and I'm constantly needing to put an ice pack on them. I cannot go to bed without an ice pack at the foot of my bed to cool my feet down. Doesn't matter what the temperature is outside, I'm dysregulated in one way or another. Right now, my feet are freezing cold, but tonight they're gonna be burning hot. I don't know what it is. I cannot regulate my temperature. This one is not so much for me, but for my family. They think my belly button is hilarious because I used to have a very like extreme innie, and now I have an outie. I can't exactly see it. It doesn't make a difference to me, but you know, when I took pictures, I was like, whoa, look at my belly button. And of course my husband's like,
that's what I'm laughing at all the time.
But yeah, so it was definitely not an unexpected change, but I guess it's kind of funnier than expected. The next one is just how big I am. I have literally no idea how big I am at this point. I have burned my stomach twice because I have no perception of my actual size. I was making crepes and the crepe maker was kind of on the edge of the counter just because there were things on the counter. I don't know. I knew it was safe enough, like the kids weren't gonna hit it or anything, but somehow I managed to hit it and I had a little circle burn mark on my stomach. Once that healed, I was taking like a cookie sheet out of the oven. I think I was just roasting zucchini or something on it. But I took it out of the oven and I put it on the counter. I guess it was a little too close to the edge of the counter and I bumped it, and I have a huge burn mark, huge burn mark across my belly. It looks absolutely ridiculous and I can't even fathom how I managed to do it. I mean, that's how I did it, but like, what? Like, I just have no perception of how big I am. I am bumping people with my belly. I try to like sneak past my husband and I bump him, and it's it's an interesting situation to be in. One is my mama bear instincts. Even though I might sound a little bit like I'm complaining, I'm not. It's hard being pregnant. There's so many things that we have to deal with. So much exhaustion. It's so tiring. But I'm really happy. And I love this little soul that I am growing in my belly more and more all the time. I can actually get extremely protective over my child already. And it's kind of amazing because, you know, you have those days where you almost forget that you're pregnant, but like all of a sudden it'll hit you and you'll be like, oh my gosh, we're having another baby. And maybe that's because for so long we thought that we couldn't. I explained that in a video, I'll link it below, but we really thought that we couldn't. So every once in a while it'll just hit me and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm having a baby. When I feel threatened, whether it's like with sickness, especially, you know, things going on right now, mama bear instincts are already kicking in. It's just amazing how much I actually am attached to this baby already. Lastly, I'm still not even sure I'm going to include this because this is way TMI. Oh, the baby just kicked my bladder. I have to pee so badly right now. I'm gonna pee myself before this video's over. The last one, I wasn't sure I was going to include this. I still might not because it's way TMI. But nipples? There are so many changes happening to my nipples. In the first trimester, they were so sensitive and so sore. Even taking a shower and having the water touching them hurt. Getting the clothes out of the laundry, out of the, what's it called? The laundry machine. Oh my God, pregnancy brain. If I didn't bend over in the right way, it would hurt so badly. Now the changes are things like color and that kind of thing. Like there's some massive changes going on and it's just, it caught me off guard again, which you wouldn't think it would, but I knew it would happen at one point, but then I looked in the mirror and went, wow, my nipples look different. I'm sorry, I know this one's way TMI, but like, we're all friends here. You might be interested in knowing. So yeah, anyways, those are the main things I think. Because I don't know, I guess I really thought that by this point I would be prepared for whatever was to come. But turns out, nope, there are still definitely surprises. Give this video a like so I don't pee myself because I gotta go. Baby's kicking my bladder pretty hard. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Oh my gosh, I have to pee!